What's up everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I want to talk about the new alert system in Warframe. It's out with the old, in with the new, no more waiting around and hoping that you get the right item when you happen to log on. The new system is called the Wolf of Saturn 6, the Nightwave series. So we're going to run through how it works and then I'll give you my thoughts as we go. Let's jump into it. So here we are in our ship, and what we have right now is, if you look, when we normally would have the main alert system, they're all but gone. We've got the arbitration and we have the weekly alert. You can still help Clem out and you can still do Maru's Bazaar and get the Attain treasure hunt. So the other stuff is all gone. Down the bottom here you will see Nightwave, the Wolf of Saturn 6. This has replaced it all. This new system is like a season system or a battle pass system from other games you may have seen. This is totally free. You don't need to buy the battle pass. It just is part of the game. So let's cover how the new Nightwave system works. So along the top you have different tiers. It goes all the way up to tier 30. Every tier takes 10,000 rep to progress. So each tier, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 and up you go. So with each 10,000 you'll be rewarded the next item up the ladder. I'm currently sitting at tier 8 and I'm working 6,650 out of the 10,000 on tier 9. So that's how the tiers work, and to get the reputation you have to do these challenges. You've got a few daily challenges, I think there's 3 there. There's 7 weekly challenges and 3 elite challenges. These elite weekly challenges are very tough and they're tuned for veteran players. They're not tuned for everybody. The good news is they've made it so that you do not have to complete all of the challenges to progress all the way through the chain, all the way through the tier system. They have said that if you manage to do about 60% of the challenges, you will be able to get through the entire system. So that's what it's tuned for. The entire season will last for about 10 weeks. If you happen to get through the entire season before the 10 weeks, you will then be able to do it again, but with each tier, instead of getting the items again, you will get wolf creds. I believe you get 15 wolf creds per tier as you go through, and that's called prestiging it. One thing I want to talk about here is the fact that you do not have to get through all of it, okay? It would be ideal if we could all get through all of it, but it is a challenge. It's a little bit light in my mind, only 60% to be completed to get through it all, but if you can't get through 60% of the challenges, you will not get through to the end. But don't worry, that is they've thought of that, and what they have done is they have front-loaded the rewards. If you have a look at the early rewards, it's really tuned for those people who can't really get through it. And the latter ones are more cosmetic and higher end items. At tier 3, which is 30,000 reputation, so that's very easy to do. Don't forget, this is running for 10 weeks. So at tier 3 you'll get 50 wolf creds, at tier 6 you'll get another 50, and at tier 12 you'll get another 50. So if you play for a couple hours a day and you tick through a few of these missions, you'll easily get through to tier 12, I would say, without even thinking about it. These wolf creds, you can then go down here to credit offering, and you can buy whatever you want with those wolf creds. So because you do get a whole bunch early on, these are the items that were normally in the alerts, and now you can spend them here directly on the things that you want instead of having to wait for what you're after to pop up and then, jump on it. Nightane is a big one. Now you can get a 5-pack of Nightane for 15 wolf creds. Remember, you get 50 wolf creds at tier 3, tier 6, and at tier 12. So with each of those tiers, you can buy 15 Nightane. The old system would drop 1 Nightane every 4 hours, give or take. And if you weren't on at the time, too bad for you, you missed it. So here, without much effort, you can make sure that you'll get 15 at tier 3, another 15 at tier 6, if that's what you're after. You can also buy Vauban, which is another one that if you missed it, and people were always, oh, I really need systems, and they would jump on the chance. That's there as well for you to purchase whenever you feel you need it. All of the cosmetic helmets are there, and the auras are also here. These offerings will cycle, and they will replenish every few days. So the auras that I'm after aren't here, they were in the first cycle. As they come back, I'll be able to pick them up. So it's a much better system for players, and it's great for new players. The other thing I want to talk about from a new player perspective is the weapon slots and the Warframe slots. This is really good. What they've done for the first time is offer weapon and Warframe slots for free by playing the game. Normally these were gated behind the Platinum microtransaction. You would have to buy it to get more weapons and more Warframes. It was just how it was. Now, for a new player coming into the game, you can, at tier 4, which like we said is pretty easy to get to, you can get a 2-pack weapon slot, and at tier 8 you can get a Warframe slot. Now, if this happens every 10 weeks and these sort of rewards are within those early parts with every act as it cycles through the 10-week program, that's going to be fantastic for a new player who doesn't have a whole bunch of funds to purchase some Platinum and buy some Warframe and weapon slots, because it gives them something to progress a little bit. By the time they then progress through 10 weeks, they're probably at the point where they can actually do some trading, and they'll be able to buy as many as they want with the Platinum they've traded. So that's pretty much it from the reward system. I just want to talk about now some of the controversy that's happened regarding the elite alerts. And I think it's a bit of a mindset shift. New players will not be able to do these elite alerts. I fully understand that. Not everyone will get through the entire tier system, and that's fine. They front-loaded the alerts so new players will still get some value out of this system. And in the first 10 weeks, you may make it, if you're just brand new, you may make it to tier 10, I don't know. Next time, you'll be better and you'll be further along in the game. You might make it up to tier 15. The next season after that, you might be fine and you might make it all the way up to tier 30. Think of it as a progression. It's not tuned so everybody can make it there. And that's a good thing, because when you finally get to the point when you can make it all the way to tier 30 without even thinking about it, you're going to appreciate these harder rewards or these harder challenges. A lot of veterans were getting bored and moving off from the game because there was nothing to do. I know in my own stream, I would sit there in the orbiter with the viewers and we would get a squad together and say, what do you want to do? And they'd go, I don't know, do anything. What do you want to do? I don't know, let's do whatever. And we'd end up just running some relics. Now with this new system, it gives us something to go for. Some of these challenges are quite clever. Doing a survival mission without activating the life support on a Kuva farm. That's fantastic. We did it. I've done it 3 times now, and each time it's been a lot of fun. One time I totally phased out and I pressed the thing at 51 minutes. We had to do it again. So it gives you something to work towards. And a few of the other missions have asked you to do things with friends or clanmates. That's really good because it's going to push you to join a clan, which you sort of need to do in this game, and be a little bit more social. If you guys need a clan and you're on PC, make sure you reach out to me on Twitch. I'll leave the link down below. Feel free to jump in and send me a message and I will get you into our clan. We've got a very active clan and everyone's welcome, so jump on in. There's no excuse for not being able to do this. If you need a clan, here's your chance. They're trying to get people to do interesting and different, varied types of missions. And honestly, from the elite side of things, I could see them doing something even further that would potentially upset a few people. People are upset about the hour long because they say it's too hard and it's too long and they can't do it. And like I said before, it's fine that you can't do it, but others can. I would like to see even harder missions still. 3-hour survivals. Something endurance-y. Now guess what? I can't do those, nor do I want to do those, but I would love to see them. Because what that's going to do is signal to the veterans that, hey, we've got something for you, come back to the game. Believe me, you will get to the point in this game where you will sit there and go, everything is a bit easy, I need a challenge. So these items are really good for those situations. Remember, you do not need to complete all of these to get to tier 30. Only 60% of the challenges you'd need to complete to get to tier 30. And not everyone needs to get to tier 30. So keep that in mind. It's a progression system. It's replaced the alert systems. The old alert systems are gone, and good riddance, I say. So that's the Nightwave system. Every 10 weeks we will get a new refresh of the tiers along the top. One other thing to talk about before we wrap it up is out in the field, as you do missions, you will either get the Wolf of Saturn 6 himself, much like a Stalker, but apparently he's got a whole bunch of health. I haven't seen him yet. As it progresses through the weeks, he will spawn more frequently. Currently, it's quite rare to spawn. Like I say, I haven't seen him yet. There's also a set of 3 fugitives that you can kill and capture, and that will give you 150 points as well. So not only do you get the points from the challenges, but from the fugitives. So every time you see them in missions, make sure you go after them and get them. So you can get rep a few different ways. One last point though is the wolf credits will expire at the end of the 10 weeks. Right? So at the end of the 10 weeks, all the wolf credits you have got will expire and you'll have to start the next season again. And this is a great, people have also had issue with this. This one, I really agree with this as an option. And the reason I say that is veteran players will be able to get through the tier system pretty quickly, go back through and prestige it and collect these 15 wolf credits. And before you know it, they'll add up and then the currency becomes irrelevant. I think that's a great idea because if you accumulate resources to the point that they become irrelevant, then you've lost any point in bothering with it. You know, you don't need to farm it at all. You've just got a stockpile and you'll get it passively as you progress forward. Much like my credits here at 187 million, I never even think about credits. If I want to buy something with credits, I just go off and do it. All right, friends, I'm going to leave it there for this one. I'd love to know your thoughts on the Nightwave system. Do you love it, hate it, think it's too hard, too easy? Leave all those comments down below. If you got an idea for a challenge, let me know. And also tell me how far you think you're going to make it across the tier system. Are you going to get all the way to 30, do you reckon? Leave all that down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that sub button. You can also jump across to Twitch and check us out. I stream Sunday to Thursday, 3 p.m. through to 11 Australian Eastern Standard Time. And until the next one, friends, take care.